Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Susan Lazar Hart here, your congruency coach, creator of the Congruent Living Academy, congruent coaching, just being present, being congruent with everything you be and do with the congruent method. So I just thought I'd hop in here today and go live. It seems that I pressed the button that was supposed to be for tomorrow for today. So for those of you who are on my email list, and you all really should be because we get some extra tools and tips on Thursdays, I said that I was going live today. And so I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to honor my word. And that's part of what I want to talk to you about this holiday season coming up, whatever that is for you. Are you honoring your word to you? You know, we often start off with, well, this always happens, or this has happened, and I don't want this to happen, and I know this is going to happen, but where are you in all of that? Right? Part of what we do as coaches is to be present with what it is that is being required right now, right? Not going into the past, looking at what that past might have created without going down a rabbit hole, being present with what is and what it is that you'd like to create, and creating a life you love. And so with the theme of the holidays, where are you in what you're asking to create and how you're asking to create? That would be my question for you today. And one of the things I know is when you live in a bubble, it's really difficult to get out of that space where you just keep bumping up against your stories, what happened to you, rather than being present with what it is that you would love. What is it that you'd love? Not what has always happened. You know, it's really fun when you ask somebody that question and they give that about 2 seconds and then go right into what it is that's always happened. Well, we know that everything has a vibration. So if you go into your story of what it is that's always happened to you, first of all, nothing happens. We actually create everything. And we go deeper into that with the Congruent Living Academy, which is starting brand new again in January. So if you'd like to know more about the Congruent Living Academy, I'll put the link in right here. And it's about being present with what it is that you would love. Now, nobody never asked you that. Rarely, I think, no one's asked you that when you were very little growing up. What would you love to do today? It's like, oh, we have to hurry up and get dressed. We have to do this and this and this today. I mean, I remember, you know, being before I learned these tools, before I began this journey of self-transformation and really discovering what it is that I love, what resonates with who I be. I was probably the mother from hell. In which it was like, okay, we have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this. No, that's not the right thing. No gratitude, no appreciation for just being present, right? And that's what I'm asking you with, this is part 1 today, and part 2 will be tomorrow, putting the me back in Mary. Where are you in your life, in your living, and what you're asking to create? Now, I just was talking with somebody earlier today, and she said, oh, you know, what's going on with you? That's so cool that you're so organized, and I love what you're creating, and I just fly by the seat of my pants and with my business. And I was like, yeah, here's the deal. I love to sit with my business and ask my business to contribute energetically to me, my life, and my living. And I ask the energies of what they're asking to be, and just be present. That's putting the me in the Mary of me creating as a coach with my business. And then I'm present with that. And once I'm present with that, I can actually honor my commitment to what I'm asking to create. Because remember, again, nothing happens to you. We ask to create. And then I put that in my calendar for the next 90 days. And then really be present with honoring that commitment. I mean, you can see there's a bit of a calendar over there that I'm going to be filling in once I finish chatting with all of you. So no matter what it is, whether it's a business, a life, relationships, are you willing to calendar in not what you have to do, but what you love, what brings you joy, and then honor that. Because that kind of eliminates the distractions, those tugs off to the left or the right that have you thinking, oh, but I love this. Easy for you to say, Susan, but I've got to do this and this and this. Well, are you creating, what if you could create beyond that? What would that look like for you? Because one of the things we're never taught to do is indulge. And like, working with my clients, I'll say indulge. And again, I would say that's the benefit of working with a coach is that willingness to have somebody who has your back, and you can actually indulge with no point of view of what you love your life to be and look like and feel like and taste like. And then there's that accountability of saying, okay, what's our first step here? What's our first step in putting you back in the Mary of your life you're living? Yeah, and if anybody's on here and you have a question, just pop it in here. Let's get the conversation going, because this is a big one, especially I would say at this time of year within specific cultures where there's this inundation of a false Mary, right? A false gaiety. And it's really about beginning each day with appreciation and gratitude. I'm so happy and grateful. And then what is it that you've honored yourself with by committing to and following through? Like, I know for myself, I was on the plane yesterday coming in, and I'm reading this amazing book with the laws of the universe. And it's my commitment to me is to read a couple of hours every day and really absorb, the laws of receiving, the laws of accountability, the laws of appreciation, what that creates, and have that pull in with the law of attraction. Because we have all of this information here for us, but what we've been taught to do is put ourselves outside of what this whole universe is all about. And so where are you in your life you're living? Putting the me back in Mary. Are you willing to be joy-filled every day? What could that look like for you? And a lot of it has to do is with honoring your commitment to you. Now, again, in the Academy, we talk about calendaring. We talk about planning tomorrow today. And so there's something that occurs when you write down what that is that will bring you joy in completing, because the universe loves action, tomorrow. And then being present with that, honoring that. And again, whether it's, I'm pulling this apart, it's not just about tinsel on the tree. There's nothing wrong with that. But be your joyous you every day in every way. What could that look like? Now, tomorrow I will come here live and we'll talk about specific things to do to put the Mary back in you for the holidays. But right now I'm opening it up a little bit larger than that, because what if every day was a holy day for you? People ask, well, are you spiritual? They forget the word spirit means in spirit. It means in spirit. Are you in the spirit of putting you back into your life, in your living? What does that look like? Are you requiring accountability? Are you requiring to go beyond your bubble, that you're living in? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only you know that. Only you know that. No one else. One of the biggest things that I got from my work this week was to actually take walks by the lake, put my hands on a tree, be present with these gorgeous mountains from Jasper and Jasper Park, and really acknowledge that I'm bringing all of this information back into me, and then asking myself, okay, what of this information resonates with me? What of this information aligns with me, and what of this information is actually not for me? And again, would you be willing to play with those three questions as you move into the holiday season? What of this resonates with you? What of this aligns with you? Whatever you're doing and being, however you're doing and being it. We shift and change through our lifetime. It's a journey of celebrations. What could that look like for you? Yeah. So one of the things I know for sure, as I shared with everybody on my personal Facebook post, all the pictures and the people I was with, I have mentors, right? I don't know a coach that's worth their whatever who doesn't have a coach themselves. Because again, it's too easy to live in a bubble. It's too easy to well, it's just not my jam. I never have. I'm a learner. I'm a seeker. I'm a creative. Just, that's why this is called For Seekers and Creators, living from choice. Because you actually have the choice to create a life you love. It doesn't happen to you. It's you create your life every day in every way. Like when I saw the email that came out today, and I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. Let's use this to my advantage. How can I use this to my advantage to put me back in Mary? Hey, Tracy, welcome, welcome. If you have any questions, pop them in. I'm here now, happy to respond. For those of you who are asking, yes, we are closing the doors to our laser coaching. It's the unlimited laser coaching. I offer it only once a year at this time of year. It's for those of you who say, Susan, I'm not sure about this and that, but I do need you to have my back every once in a while. What could that look like? I do have some questions to ask once in a while. What could that look like? Well, that's what unlimited laser coaching is. You actually get to work with me for 15 minutes whenever you choose after you've done our home play. So in other words, we'll meet, we'll see what's going on with you. I will give you some home play, or I call it home play, life work, whatever you want to call it. And then you have my calendar. And so it's up to you to actually complete that home play and then schedule in another session. Some people use it once a month. It's a 12-month unlimited laser coaching. It's when you actually say, oh, I need a hit of Susan today. Susan, it's like coach on call. That's what it is. And again, it's about honoring your life you're living. Are you looking for somebody to have your back, to actually take something apart? And because sometimes we get caught up in our own crap, right? We all know that. And you just need that mentor, that coach to shine a light on what isn't working. And then we together will go towards your next step. So tomorrow we'd close the doors. We've had a lot of people interested, asking questions. There's 2 more spaces left. And if you think that's you, please sign up today. I'll put the link in the comments up on the top when we finish. If you want to know anything more about me, what I'm up to, how I create, if it's turning you on, if it's tugging you a little bit, go to SusanLazarHeart.com. It's actually my new website, looking pretty good. And you'll find out lots of juicy comments, information, what other people have thought about working with me, and see if it tugs you. See if it tugs you. Again, there's 2 ways in which I play. One is, or there's actually 3. One is VIP coaching, which we work together for 6 months. The other is the Congruent Living Academy, where we work together for 12 months, and we meet every Tuesday for an hour with a group of like-minded soul seekers. And there's a wisdom library, there's a Q&A, open Q&A, there's a different way of being in the world in which I present to you every Tuesday. And then there's our laser coaching, which I open up just once a year. So there's lots of choices to come and play with me. I would say if that laser coaching is tugging at you, take advantage of it. Again, it only opens, we're closing the doors tomorrow, and it's only open once a year because there's only so much of me to spread around. And I want to make sure that you are getting your needs met. One of the things I realized in this month, in this week, is what I'm actually in love of being in service to coaching, to opening up spaces and places for people that they actually haven't been aware of. And that's what brings me joy. I guess I've always been coaching, and I just went through different journeys of getting there. And what's your journey? Are you willing to put you in your journey instead of saying, well, that's my journey and this is what I wanted to do? I mean, do you want to get to the end of your life and say, oh, I coulda, woulda, shoulda? Not me. All right, my darlings, thank you so much for playing with me. Again, check out the laser coaching. If it's tugging you, the door is closed tomorrow. And if if you have a question, put it in here. I will come back and check. And if you're watching these later, #replay. If you want to invite your friends in, how does it get any better than that? I adore you all. Live boldly. Live boldly. Go for it. Go for it. Love greatly from your heart. Right? We are heart-centered beings. And be that fearless leader that you came here to be. Because the world needs more of you in living a life you love, in creating greater with your life. This one true, precious life that you chose in this lifetime on this planet as an infinite being right now. Until tomorrow, have an amazing, amazing Sunday. Bye-bye.